Alright guys, I know you have been waiting for this for a long time. How are we going to make higher time frame swing plays? How do we catch the higher time frame moves? How do we do it? Where do we enter? Do we enter on the daily chart then? Do we go to the weekly chart? Interesting. So I'm gonna show you what the fuck I do to get into these higher time frame swings. Right. Looking at the euro today, we are currently in a position, we are long and we are up so far. We've got the bottom of this daily candle. As you can see, we've got the bottom so far, and it looks like we are just going to win the trade. But how do I get to this idea? First of all, look at the monthly chart. So step one, look at the monthly chart. Gonna make a checklist for you. It will appear up here, but look at the monthly chart. I'm using TradingView for this. All right, guys. So what do? We need to assess the current order flow. So we need to assess the current leg we're in. And now what do we have? We have price making a swift move up, right? Just look at this, having a swift move up, right? And we are creating low resistance. So we took out the low resistance and we traded into this bullish monthly fair value gap, right? So now that we have that established, we are bouncing off of this, all right? So let's look at what we're doing right now. So right now, we've just traded into and above this monthly bearish fair value gap. And so far we're disrespecting it. Now, there's 8 days left of this monthly candle, so we could come all the way back and reject, but now what happens? We go into the daily chart, guys. Go into the daily chart. What do we do in the daily chart? We look for sweeps of past week high, past week lows. We look for the monthly fair value gaps. We look for daily bullish fair value gap disrespect. We look for reaction off of a monthly fair value gap. So we look for all of these arguments to be made right. This is the monthly fair value gap that I was just talking about. I was just talking about this. So what did we do when we came up from here? Traded away from it. We made this bullish fair value gap on daily. We traded through it. We still traded up. Now we traded up and we closed up here. And where did we? This is a monthly fair value gap, right? Because the monthly again, monthly bearish fair value gap goes to daily. We closed above that on daily. So we have bullish order flow. We made another daily fair value gap here. This was respected. So you can see right here, respected. Took out intermediate term high on this day. Took out intermediate term low or short term low. And we closed inside the range. What does this tell us? We want to go higher. We want to trade higher, right, guys? So, what have you done now? Traded up here. Where are we looking? We are looking at the current leg here. And yeah, we don't have any fair value gap here. But we are in a bullish order flow, so we must assume this was respected and we are not trading back into it. So what do? We go into a lower time frame. You can go to the 4 hour or for the 1 hour. In this case, I went to the 4 hour to look for entries. Now, let me just get this out the way. So you don't get confused with all my things I have on my screen. And there we go. So, on the 4 hour, we have this fair value gap. This was mitigated, all right? We make all of this low resistance. We take that out and we push higher. And we make another case of low resistance. All of this are low resistance, right guys? Because there are no PDs arrays to hold it. So we displace down through that. Remember, on the higher time frame, we are still bullish, guys. We are still bullish, so we want to look for bullish action. We want to take long. We don't want to look for shorts. That would trade against the trend, and we can't move the markets, right? We aren't the big institutions. What are you gonna do with your fucking 5 contracts or 10 contracts or 20 contracts? It doesn't move the market. We need to trade with the current order flow of the market. So we look for discount PD array, right? So what is a PD array? What is a discount? So we'll look underneath the 50% of the range. So we look down here. And what do we see on the left hand side? If you zoom right in here, guys, what do we see? We see a fair value gap on the 4-hour chart. What have we done here, guys? When I look at fair value gaps, I look at the body, not the wick. Look at the body of this candle, look at the wick. We tapped into it and we completely respected it, trading back up, right? And I saw this, I had an alert here, right guys? And I saw as soon as it tapped that fair value gap, I needed to get in, because I had already done my higher time frame analysis yesterday, right guys? So I knew what I was looking for, and I've just been waiting for this opportunity. So go into the hourly chart, we can already see that we want to go higher. How can I see that? Again, bullish fair value gap being made right here. It is that simple. Bullish fair value gap being made here. I'll make another color. Bullish fair value gap. We can trade down into that, trade higher. So you go from the higher time frame, go down into the daily, go down for entries on the 4-hour or the 1-hour chart. You want to look for entries, and that's how you want to enter the trades. Not on the 15-minute, not on the 5-minute chart, guys. You want to look at the higher time frame to enter. And then, well, how do I find my target? We zoom out. Where is price likely to draw to next? Exactly these highs right here, right? Because they are equal highs. And do we have any PD arrays holding this back from going up? No, we don't have any bearish fair value gaps here. So it should be an easy run of these highs. Boom. These highs should we trade up to right here. And what do we have from the left hand side here? All of this as well is low resistance liquidity, guys. There's no fair value gaps, right? It's very low resistance to get through this. And we don't have any resistance up until here. So where does that leave us? It leaves us up here. So until the market tells us otherwise, we just keep following the current order flow of the market, okay? You can do this with any pair. You can do this with the euro that I'm doing right now, euro futures. You can do it with NQ, you can do it with ES, you can do it with CL, you can do it with gold, you can do it with the pound, anything, guys. You can do it with anything, okay? Just follow this approach and just never enter a trade in premium. Wait for the discount. That's gonna make or break you in these trades. Entering on discount like I am right here, because it's easy to be bullish right here, right guys, and just enter here. But you would have been destroyed today if you didn't wait for that pullback into discount on the 4-hour, where we had this fair value gap. Maybe I can just draw it up for you guys. From the high of this candle to the low of the next candle, boom, fair value gap. We enter and boom, immediate rejection. So guys, that was my quick guide on how to find higher time frame entries. If you want another guide like this, explaining further anything else, let me know. And also, if you have any input on the video, if you have any recommendations on how I can improve, feel free to reach out. But yeah, until next time, enjoy.